up at 3:30 in the morning. Everybody is still asleep in this room. Who wakes up this early? All right, we're going to get this day started. Yep, waking up early because I got a lot of things to do this morning before I have to be at work at 8 a.m. Bye. So this close to competition, I check in a lot. And so today and tomorrow I have high carb days. Woohoo! So that means I check in 4 times because the way you look is usually in bodybuilding quite different when you're this lean once you start eating carbs. The reason we deplete carbs about a month before show, like I'm doing right now, is because we gradually fill up carbs the last 10 days. It's called peak week before we compete, to fill up the physique with glycogen and make us pop, right? So we're doing an experiment today and tomorrow, even though I'm still a month out from show, just to see how I'm reacting to carbs. There's 2 reasons we're doing this. So I just explained one, to see how I look when my physique fills up. It's also a way to see if I don't change that much in the way I look, it means I still have fat to lose, because you have to be super lean in order to have the peaking process work. And then another reason is increasing carbs for just a bit boosts my metabolism and revs it up so that I can continue with the fat loss process for the next few weeks here. So I'm 30 days out today. What I'm about to show you is check-in setup. So it takes me a few minutes to set everything up. So let me show you real quick. I have to put my lights here. This is my special stage light I use that the coach wanted me to get. And then I have to move all of the dog things around. And then I have to put up my black backdrop, which I'll do. And here's the stage light setup. You could see how bright it is. And I have to keep all other lights off, so the only light source is this. See how much better you could see me now? All right, let's get to a check-in 30 days out. All done. Now I have to take it all down because my doggies want the room like it normally is. They won't go in here with that big black thing up there. So this is the day. It takes a while, so just so you know how long this haul took me, it took me almost 20 minutes to do this. So I had to wake up early, get this done, and now we go on with the rest of the morning. It's crazy how much of a difference this light makes, right? It just, for better or for worse, it shows everything. But that's why the coach wants me to use it, because this way we really get a real image of what I look like. And so my biggest dog, Shola, she hates the sound of my vlogging camera, and she tries to get into my husband's room. So I'm using my phone to film this morning instead. She doesn't mind this. All right, so let me talk to you guys quickly. Let's look at the dogs instead of my face. So you've probably noticed that I sleep in a different room than my husband. It's not every night, but definitely last night, for 2 reasons. One, he had a work dinner out, so we had totally different bedtimes. So when we have totally different bedtimes, we just sleep in different rooms. It's better for me as a bodybuilder. My sleep is as important as my training. I treat it as important as my training and my diet. So it's not every night, but when the sleep schedules are really different, we do. And honestly, even when I sleep in the primary bedroom with him, I wake up so early that what am I only in there with him a few hours anyway? So, all right, 4:15 in the morning. We are the first people out, obviously. There is absolutely not a soul out here. Just us. So early. Hey girls. You like waking up early with mom? All right, let's go start our day. Meal 1 coming up. Oh yeah. Meal 1, it is 4:44 in the morning. So I am a little bit behind schedule. I wanted to be out the door at 5. Oh well, I'm probably 15 minutes behind. I'm 30 days out. Amazing. I'm so excited. So for meal 1, my brownie bites, 2 of them, and soy milk cappuccino with the Khalifa unsweetened soy milk. I really like that. It's really good. So I never train fasted. I do not recommend any of you train fasted either. I like to say that your body is like a car and the food is the fuel. And if you go to the gym without any fuel in your tank, you're leaving gains on the table, man. So even if it's just a little meal like this, that's enough. So I'm gonna eat this and then I will be getting to the gym and I'm gonna be training hamstrings today. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hi, girls. Hi. All right. Are we ready for our second check-in? We have to do our second check-in. Oh, my goodness. Second check-in. Okay, let's try now. Let's see what I look like after my pumpy. Let's see what I look like after my pumpy. Don't choke, Coco. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Alright, so now we have to go ahead and set everything all up again. It's such a pain. It just, all of this stuff takes so long. Luckily, I don't have to do this the whole prep, just like the last month. So the last month of contest prep, there's always so much to do. The reason for this too is because the physique changes every single day at this point. Every single piece of food I eat, every cardio I do, every day of stress or no stress makes a difference. All right, let me set up again and let's do another check-in. Let's see if I look any different after this hamstring and glute pump. Okay, here I am after my training. Oh yeah, I look a little fuller for sure. My muscles are popping more. Oh, I'm feeling so good. I love this package I'm bringing. So exciting. All right, guys. We are nearing the very end of this contest prep. And then I'm going to have, for my little mid workout here, I made this banana bread on Sunday. It's not a protein banana bread, it's really just carbs. So I saved 2 slices for this high carb day today. Macro friendly banana bread, but not a high protein banana bread, just low fat, medium low protein and lower carb because I use sugar replacements and stuff in this. So I'm gonna go ahead and have this little banana bread. And then I'm going back downstairs and I warmed this up in my air fryer for 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna go back downstairs and do cardio number 1, 45-minute spin ride. It is 7:05 in the morning. I'm basically 15 to 20 minutes behind schedule. What am I gonna do? It is what it is. I work from home, so I am able to squeeze all of this in. If I had to commute and not have access to this downstairs gym in my building, this would be very challenging. People do it though. People do it. When there's a will, there's a way. But I do recognize that I do have a home field advantage here by being able to work from home, and I have to wear bra pads because I have no boobs right now. Anyways, so you're gonna go do this 45 minutes of cardio, 45-minute Peloton spin, and then sign on to work at 8. Rush. This has been a busy morning, as you can see. So it is 8:05 a.m. and I am going to eat my breakfast and feed my girls. So I did my 45 minutes of cardio. So I wanted to do a 45-minute Peloton spin class, but just great. Disaster. Great. I just broke a Tupperware. See you on here in a bit. I dropped a Tupperware and it broke and liquid spilled all over the place. So that's what's going on so far in this breakfast procedure. Anyway, oh my goodness. So I wanted to do a 45-minute Peloton spin class, but my coach and I were texting and talking, so I couldn't focus on the spin class, and our texting and talking took 20 minutes, which was cool. I love when things break up the time, and I was pedaling fast, so I kept my heart rate up. And then by the time him and I finished, I had 20 minutes left, so I did a 20-minute Peloton spin class. Yay! So that cardio went by really fast. So for my meal 1, I'm going to have my tiramisu overnight oats. Been loving this, not meal 1, my real breakfast here. And I'm also going to have some strawberries. I'll get those ready in a bit. And so I like to put the cocoa powder on right before I eat it. Look how good this looks. So delicious. So I'm going to eat this. I'm going to make a coffee, a cappuccino for myself, get my girls their breakfast, and we're going to get moving and cruising on this day. Busy. 8:10 a.m. I got lots to do. All right. Is this vlog making you nervous yet? I'm just kidding. Listen, guys, I have a lot of fun with this stuff. I know it seems like a little crazy and it's a little bit of a wacky hobby, but it's really only this intense at the very end here. And to be honest with you, I have a lot of fun with it. I love having all of this to do. I love checking the boxes every day. I have a lot of fun with it. I know it's not forever. I know it's not year round. I know it's not even the whole contest prep. It's just like this very end here. And I like it. I have fun with it. And so, I'm going to also have my these vegan creatine gummies. I like this. I found them on Amazon. So I'm going to have these as well. And I take 6 of these a day, more than the average person, because that's where I'm at right now. All right, see you guys on here in a second. Bye. All right, so I'm getting my work emails out already, and here's my amazing cappuccino. I just spilled some of it. It's very hard to film on my phone and do this, but I'm trying to multitask here. So I've got my cappuccino here, my overnight oats, and I'm gonna get to my work emails and start this work day. It is 9:10 a.m. and I work in Eastern Standard Time, so my work day starts at 8 a.m. So 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 Central. So I moved some work meetings and projects around today so that I could do this one project on my walking pad now. I'm back to my walking pad. I stopped using the spin bike for steps. I was using the spin bike for steps with my iWatch on my foot because of my broken foot. But then I don't know what happened. I don't know if iWatch did an update or but about a week ago, I noticed that it wasn't counting my steps on the indoor cycle setting
on my Apple Watch. So I had to switch back to steps, which has been fine. My foot is feeling much better. And I'm going, so since I didn't walk to my regular gym this morning, so my walk to the gym is 3/4 of a mile each way. So I get a lot of steps, obviously. Come here, Kiki. I get a lot of steps, obviously, when I walk to and from the gym. But since I didn't do that today, I used my home gym because of all of that check-in stuff I had to do today. It just was easier to be in my home gym. I have to make up for it by getting steps on my walking pad. So I'm currently at 10,000 steps a day. Other fun news of life of a real person that does this crazy sport, my dryer broke. And the dryer broke. It's only doing air dry right now. They had to order replacement parts, and it will take 7 to 14 business days, right in the middle of my final month of prep, when I need to wash and dry my clothes constantly. So every day, for the most part, I do a load of laundry and then I start air drying everything out here. I bought a new drying rack online. It's coming today. So that was some fun that happened earlier this week. And good times, everybody. Real life happens. Don't believe those influencers that make you think that everything is perfect all the time, because it's not. So going back, I'm going to dry that. Oh my goodness. So now I just finished that call with my boss. So it's 9:20. And what was I telling you? Oh, so I'm back to walking on my walking pad for steps. It's fine. My steps are only at 10,000 a day, which is the lowest they've ever been since I've been a competitor, which is really cool when I'm in prep. I get the 10,000 easily every day when I walk to and from my gym. No problem, because I walk my dogs 3 times a day as well. But when I don't go to my gym and I just do stuff at home, I do need to get a 30-minute walk in, or on my rest. So my rest days, I also have to get my 10,000 steps. So that on my rest days, I usually walk for an hour, but today I just probably need to do 30 minutes. So I moved some projects around so that I can tackle this work project, an easy sort of copy and paste, click and format PowerPoint presentation. So I'm going to do that when I'm walking now. And I'm eating again. So I'm eating, getting a little hot. Whew. I am eating 200 grams of strawberries now. So I will eat that when I'm walking. And let me show you my little setup here. So I've got my walking pad here. I'm gonna put my little shoes on, and I've got my work laptop, my half gallon of water, my morning supplements that I take, my iPad, and I'm just gonna either put on, I might actually not put anything on my iPad. I might just listen to work music. I'm sorry, lo-fi, no lyrics music to help me focus. So this is it, guys. It's a lot of stuff that I have to do every day, crossing off the boxes. It is not easy to be this lean. It is not. So it's a lot of work. There's a lot of movement, dieting, checking off every box, getting a lot of sleep, being super intentional about everything. It does not come naturally. I don't just like roll out of bed and look like this. It takes months and months and months of work, as you guys have been following. And I hope this is all interesting and useful. It's a little chaotic today, but that's honestly how life is for me. At the end, there's just a lot to do every day. Hold on. Kiki's deaf, so she can't hear me calling her. And as you could see too, my room is really messy. I just don't have the time to pick things up and clean right now. My organizer helper friend is coming next week, thank God, to help me. She was supposed to come 2 weeks ago, but I had COVID, so we had to cancel. So my stuff is really piled up, and I need help. I need a friend to come here and help me, and I just don't have the brain power and the time to do it myself right now, and we're gonna do that together next week. So I am gonna get to step in here. I'll show you guys what I look like. Hold on. All right, here's what I look like in all my glory, working and stepping. So I normally I work at 2.5 miles per hour. And then if I'm on a call and trying to be quiet, I go at 1.5 miles per hour without shoes. and it's quiet so no one can hear me, or they say they can't hear me. I always ask. But when it's just me and I'm working, I do the 2.5 miles per hour. And I'm going to open up my PowerPoint here and get started. So I'm going to knock out this project. It's probably going to take me 30 to 45 minutes. Perfect. I'll get my steps in, and that will be it for my steps and then my walks that I do later. It's 10:40 in the morning. I'm going to go do my second cardio now because I think my boss is eating lunch, so she'll be busy for the next hour. And I have a contractor coming today between 1 and 3 p.m., though that's the window to tune up our AC because our AC is 30 years old, and I get it tuned up every summer just so it survives another one. So I am just going to get this over with because I have a really tight rest of the day, and I just want this off my plate so I don't have to think about it anymore. Normally I would do my second cardio a little bit later, sometime between 1 and 3 p.m., but today is just go, 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 so I'm going to get this over with. I think I'm going to do 20-minute spin and maybe 20-minute row. We'll see how I feel. All right, see ya. I actually did my math wrong, and I'm at 75 minutes of cardio. It got changed yesterday. So I did 45 minutes this morning. So I just did 30 minutes on the bike. 45 plus 30. 75. I'm done. Yay! My brain is not working as it usually is. So I normally do the second cardio in the afternoon, but I just wanted to get it out of the way because of all the stuff I have to do. All right, work just called me. Everybody's getting back from lunch. Got to go back upstairs and get back to work and have another little thing to eat. And let's just keep on keeping on. This is what 30 days out as a national level competitor is like. It is intense. It's a lot, but I love it and it's a lot of fun. All right, guys, the fitness portion of today is done. My steps are at like 7,500. It's 11:20 in the morning. So my steps are basically done and just gonna be a normal person for the rest of the day. Bodybuilding stuff is pretty much done, and I'll do some recovery with you guys later today. All right, party people. I answered some urgent work emails, and now I'm going to have my little other piece of my banana bread. So what is this? My feeding number 4, because I've been just spreading my food out throughout the day, just getting it in when I can. This is so tasty. It would be a lot tastier. It would be even more tastier with vegan butter on it, but it's only a high carb day for me, not a high fat day. This is low fat. All right, yum. I'm so excited for my lunch. I'm gonna show it to you guys later, high carb lunch. And just gonna keep on trucking. I figured you guys would like to see my husband's lunch too. So this is Daya mac and cheese, air fryer Brussels sprouts, and the fava bean tofu on top. So I'm gonna go deliver this to him. All right, girls. Midday walk. Oh, it's so beautiful outside today. So every single day around this time, because there's usually a lot of people out because it's lunchtime, we get stopped several times because we're quite a sight. Not so many people have 3 dogs. A lot of people have 2, but you never really see someone walking 3. Everyone always asks me, are they all yours? And my response is always, yes, I'm just a little bit crazy. They're all mine. And we just spoke to this woman that stopped us, older woman. She was so nice. And we talked about the breed, and I told her mine are all rescue Shibas, and she said, God bless you, rescuing older dogs. And it's just so nice to hear that, really, because all of my girls are senior rescues, and I can't imagine letting these little ladies not have this great life that they have. And even though I saved them, they saved me too, and all vegans can relate. Nothing is like the love of an animal, and it just really reinforces our commitment to veganism, right? So let me show you how cute they are. Hi, girls. Everybody stops you every day. I know you're hot. It's hot out here. Okay, well, let's keep moving. Oh no, Coco's limping. I noticed it this morning, and I thought it was maybe one of those things that would go away, but when we were in the grass now, her back left leg. She kept raising it. Oh, Coco. All right, another thing to add to the to-do list. I'm gonna go ahead and make an appointment for at the vet. I can always cancel. Oh man. There is always something going on, always. All right, my girls are old. Coco's almost 12, so I wonder if this morning, I think she jumped funny in the dog park. I think that's what happened. All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Well, it's a good thing I did my cardio already because the contractor just called and he said he's coming early. So, all right, I'm gonna go get this over with now too, and lunch is just gonna have to wait. At least I had that banana bread, so I'm not gonna be starving while I wait for the contractor to finish. All right, day in the life, baby, never ends. All right. So the contractor left. That's done. So I'm really excited for my lunch today. So I'm gonna do pasta. I'm gonna do this sourdough pasta I got at Whole Foods. I'm gonna measure out 57 grams of this, which isn't as much as I was hoping. I always forget how small a real serving of pasta is. Let me show you guys. That's it. So I measured out the pasta, and I'm gonna air fry some broccoli. And then I've got some seitan here, and I'm going to measure it out with this vegan Alfredo sauce I got from Mariano's. So I'm gonna get this pasta water boiling. I'm finally gonna shower. Oh my God, I need to shower so bad. 12:50, and yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Everybody, I made my pasta. All right. So this is that vegan Alfredo sauce. We actually don't eat Alfredo sauce in Italy. It's an American thing. I thought it tastes good. All right, let's see how this came out. Do a little red pepper, black pepper. I actually ended up doing 70 grams of pasta because I did my math wrong and I needed more carbs than I thought. All right, let me try this. That is so good, delicious. So it's pasta. I did the sourdough pasta, but I'm sure you could use any pasta, right? And I used just one serving of this. One serving is a quarter of a cup, 60 calories, 5 grams of fat. I got this from Mariano's, and I did some roasted broccoli and mushrooms and seitan bacon. Oh my God, this is so good. So now my house is so messy, everybody. It's embarrassing. I'm so behind on all my chores. This is so normal for the end of prep. This is just how it goes. I just don't have enough time to get everything done. But I have somebody coming to help me next week, thank God. So I'm gonna have my Coke Zero with caffeine. It's 1:20, and I need to work for the rest of the day. I would love to have this outside, but I need to keep my laptop plugged in because I have graphics work to do. And I am going to be working now for the next few hours. My bodybuilding stuff took way longer today than I wanted it to. This is just how it goes at the end of prep. I do work from home, and I sort of manage my own schedule the best I can with my work responsibilities. And the reality is I'm a super productive person. So even if a work week is 40 hours and maybe I'm not necessarily online those full 40, I do so much work in the time that I'm in front of the computer compared to most people. So I don't sweat it. I've been at my job a long time. I've been there for 10 years. I've been promoted over the years. And I used to work in the office in New York when I lived there, and I've been remote since 2019, and then there was COVID, so I've really been remote since then. And I moved to Chicago during that 2019 time. My husband got a new job before COVID, and I moved to Indy first in 2019 because he got a new job. Then we moved to Chicago in 2021, and a lot of things were still remote at that time because of the pandemic. And boss let me keep my remote job, and I've been a remote job ever since. I am going to the office. I'm going to New York for work in August for a week. But I'm a remote job, so I can just do my stuff here. I'm super reachable, super available. The GM of the company, so like I'm in contact with people all the time, so I don't really sweat it if I have to maneuver like my things throughout the day.
And yeah, reasons I keep my full-time job and I don't seek another opportunity is because I do have this flexibility of working from home, and that really is worth a lot to me, honestly. Like, I rather make less money doing my job that I do now with the flexibility of working from home, being able to like work my fitness passion and my entrepreneurial things that I do too, and of course be here for my family. My husband works crazy hours, so like it's really important that I'm here and able to do everything here, even though I'm very behind on my chores. Let's just not look at that part of it. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get this amazing meal. I'm so excited. And oh, Coco's limping. Oh, my big baby. Ugh, okay, I need to call the vet. All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna. Yummy, so good, love. Coco, when are you gonna use the bed I got you? I got you a bed so you don't burn yourself on the balcony. Such a beautiful day. It's almost 4 o'clock. My work pretty much shut down for the day, so I'm done. I have tons of dishes to do. As you can imagine, the dishes really pile up throughout the day. I haven't had time to do them. I already had one of my sea gummies. I factor these into my macros. I have 3 every afternoon/evening. As soon as my work day I know is ending, the first one goes in. Then I have another one in an hour and a half, and then I have one more 30 minutes before I go to bed. Just guys, just chill. So I'm gonna do all my dishes now, and then I'm going to have my dinner. I also have to make my tiramisu overnight oats for the next 2 days. I am traveling this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. I take the first flight out Saturday morning and the first flight home Monday morning. It is my niece's 2nd birthday, so I'm not going to be traveling with the overnight oats because I don't want the texture and then we're all messy. And so I'm going to do different breakfast food this weekend. But so I already prepped my pizza earlier when I was on a call. I put myself on mute and just prepped my pizza. So this is ready to go. And I'm going to do my dishes now, and I will check you guys on here soon. Bye. I want to show you guys too. So I keep my iPads with me all the time, and I watch my shows when I do chores. I watch YouTubes, I watch things, the news, whatever. Actually, I don't really watch the news. That's a lie. I read the news and I listen to NPR once a day. That's it. I watch my shows, and right now I've got Chopped on, and it's an African food episode. So it's really cool. And even though the cooking shows aren't vegan, I enjoy them. I get a lot of inspiration from them. I have a notepad here in the kitchen where I write down ideas and stuff all day. So make chores fun in a way. It's an annoying task we have to do, right? But I keep myself entertained when I do them. So, all right, gonna keep on trucking. All right, so this is my husband's dinner. He's vegan, so I figured I could show his too, right? So I made this. I make the broccoli. He eats the same thing almost every single day. We're both creatures of habit here. So I make the broccoli fresh from every day. It's just air fryer. And then I make a big batch of carrots, also air fried. And those I divide out through a couple of days. And then he gets 6 chicken nuggets, vegan chicken nuggets every night. And he likes the Morningstar vegan nuggets. So this is his, and I'm gonna go drop this off in his room. He's still working. Never a dull moment. Shola peed on the balcony. So now I have to clean the balcony because I wanted to eat my dinner out here, and I'm not going to enjoy my dinner if I have to smell that. So, yep. As you can see,
the glamorous life never ends. You know, I show all of this because I want you guys to realize, like, I'm a real person. I am not a, you know, like a traditional fitness influencer who does nothing all day except look pretty. You know, this is all hard work, maintaining a household, maintaining a family. You guys know, you all do it, right? So yeah, I get it done. You know, it's all part of the process, all part of the journey. I wouldn't have it any other way. I like being busy. I like taking care of my family. Yeah. This, by the way, I got a new floor cleaner. It's peach smell. It smells so good. It smells great. It is almost 5 o'clock. It's my dinner time. Yay! So, dinner on the balcony. And this weekend, we went out and did some errands, and I got a beautiful basil plant and a dill plant. So, yay. And here's my dinner setup. Same as I showed on another vlog. And I'm a lot of repetition, guys. My golden home pizza crust with seitan pepperoni, and I've got some air fryer veggies, Coke Zero, and then I'm so excited to put my basil on my pizza. Listen, man, it's all about the little things. Fresh basil on my pizza. Listen, it's not so bad. I'm hungry, but it's not so bad. All right, and I've got my iPad here, and I am just gonna chillax out here. We'll see if my husband finishes work in a decent time, because I would love to watch TV with him tonight, but we'll see. And so dinner time, it's a nice setup, it's not so bad. And then here's my view. So this is downtown Chicago here. That's the West Loop, and then this is more downtown. Oh, look at my beautiful basil plant. And I'm watching tonight, I'm gonna finish that new Netflix show. Well, I watched season 1 when it came out, but I'm watching 4 seasons. That one with Tina Fey, and I like it. It's good. It's entertaining. A little cheesy, but it is hot out here. Wow, I might have to go put some sunscreen on. All right, I'm gonna have my dinner. Bye. I'm gonna have my final treat of the day, my final food. It's 5:30 p.m. I like to stop eating by 6, so I'm pretty much on schedule. I enjoyed all of my extra carbs today. I have to say that I was really full most of the day because I'm just not used to eating that many carbs since I've been low carb for a few weeks now. So, but it was a great day, and yum. Part of how you make a deficit more sustainable is by eating foods you enjoy. You don't necessarily have to eat plain tofu, plain rice. Make your food exciting, explore spices, explore flavors, veggies, tons of color. That's the key. And so I usually eat the same thing, as you guys have probably noticed. I usually eat the same thing for probably like 2-ish months at a time. And then sometimes I love something so much that I really eat it. I could eat it every day for an entire year. So right now that's my protein pizza that I eat for my last meal. And last year it was my protein waffles. I think I actually ate those for like a year and a half straight. I have to start making those again, maybe after my contest prep is done. I don't have the carbs to spare right now. But I eat pretty much the same thing every day, and every 2-ish months I kind of switch it up. And every once in a while I'll swap something, or I have some core things that I can make pretty easily. If I want to try vegan food and it's more or less fits into my macros, and sugar content is low, or whatever fits into my situation, whatever my goals are at the time, I play with that. But I pretty much eat the same thing all the time. I like to call this organized eating. I never go into a day not knowing what I'm going to be eating, or more so my portions and things like that. I always know when I wake up in the morning when I'm going to be eating, more or less my schedule, what I'm going to be eating. Organized eating is key. If you have physique goals, body goals, and you're just winging your food every day, you're gonna get stuck. You're gonna get stuck. It might work for a while, making healthier choices for a while, but eventually it's the macros that drive the body composition. The balance of the proteins, the carbs, and the fats, manipulating those is what changes the body composition. So do you, but organized eating is the way I go, especially when I'm in contest prep where everything is logged and all my food, everything I eat matters. And enjoy this. I'm on my balcony. I've got my feet up, and 5:30, had another gummy. I'm just gonna chill and watch TV, and hopefully my husband will be available soon. Continue on with the rest of the day. I go to bed in 2 hours, so I got 2 hours left. Bye.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys my favorite purchase of the past month. Best $50 I spent. I got it on Temu, and it's a foot massager. Hold on, let me show you. And so you put your feet in here, and it's got some of my Shiba hairs. And I do high need, medium compression, no vibration, and no heat for, it's hot. Actually, I think I do low compression, yeah. Oh, it is the best. It is the best. So I'm sitting here on my couch doing my foot massager. I'm gonna fold some laundry and watch TV. It's 6:25, so in 30 minutes I will go walk the doggies.
It's my happy day, I want to sing it all the day. My best friends are always with me. We sing, we dance, we laugh, we are happy every day. Have fun with us, let's say happy, happy.
See all the boats around tonight. Tour boats, little boats. This is the Chicago River. We're heading inside, finishing off this 30 days out. I think I'll end the vlog I guess, because I'm just gonna go upstairs and brush my teeth and go to bed and read my Kindle in bed. I'm still reading that John of John book from the Oprah's Book Club. I'm only getting through 10 pages a night because I'm so tired. I fall asleep so quickly. So you think I'll call it here? So let's see, it's 7:20 p.m., 30 days out. The day is done. I'm going in, brushing my teeth, and going to bed. All right, guys, we are getting real close now. Hope you... I know I said I was ending the vlog, but I thought you guys would like to see this final little thing that I do. So I've been doing this for probably the past 2 weeks. So from 6 weeks out, I use this once or twice a day. I forgot to use it this afternoon, but they're a lymphatic drainage massage. So let me show you. So it's this wooden thing, and I do a lymphatic drainage massage on myself, or I do all around my glutes and hamstrings because this is the area I train the most, and it's also where my only body fat left is. So this just helps break up the cells. It hurts. It's not that pleasant, honestly. It does feel good in a way, but so I do this and I really get in there. And then I also have this, and this is also wooden, and I go all like this and just help break up that muscle and the tissue and the cells and all that hard work I put in there. And so this is what I do. You just, like I said, every day, once or twice a day for 6 weeks out or so, because I'm so lean now that this can make a bit of a difference, honestly, if I'm diligent with it. And it does just help to relieve the muscle tension to harder foam roll. So I'm gonna do this for a while. Now we're at 7:35 p.m., so it is really time for me to get to sleep. So